Good morning and welcome to this video. I'm native. I record some videos here for about Brazil, about my city here. And in this video, I would like to talk about what's been happening here in Brazil relative to politics. That is this new government that is coming in 2023. Okay. What we have to expect from now on, okay? What's gonna happen to Brazil? Let's talk a little bit about it, okay? So this new government is basically a leftist government, populist leftist, okay? The previous government was populist to the right, and this government is populist to the left, to the extreme left, actually. Okay, because here in Brazil we have this shifting power between populists. It always was to the left, maximum to the center, but it was always have been to the left since from more than 100 years. It's been like this every time. Okay, every year same thing. But in the last 4 years we had a right. For the first time in the history, a right populist. But what fucks off with Brazil? Exactly the populism. Okay? This is a movement that recently in the last decades came to the developed countries too, like Europe, USA. Okay, but here in Latin America the populism is very old. Okay? The only country that broke up with this populism was Chile, until now that the left populism returned to the power again, and Chile is going down. So Brazil basically, that's what fuck off with Brazil always. This populism, the government promising everything, and Brazil is a poor country cannot support all the demands, and people here has a lot of demands, and this new government is gonna pass some laws now in 2023 that will simply explode the public spenders. Okay, Brazil is a very poor, very poor country. He has a very high debt rate. Okay, and now the government will spend even more money. What will happen? We already know, as always, high inflation rates, the poor people even more poorer. The things will be as they always have been in the last 1 century. Okay, that's why here in Brazil we have so much poverty, because Brazil is populist. Brazil was always like this, public spending very high and generating inflation. And inflation, we had over 10 different currencies in 100 years. Okay, so this inflation affects mainly the poor people, because their money cannot buy, can buy even less. Every year can buy less and buy less. And today we have this situation that in Brazil, if you earn a minimum wage, you can barely eat. Okay, man. A minimum wage is like 1.2 thousand reais. If you go to the supermarket for one person in a month, you spend easily 600 reais, 800 reais to eat all the year in home without going out. Okay, just eating home, you can spend for one person easily 600 reais. Man, and you earn 1.2 thousand reais. How can you survive? Yes, you can't, man. That's the truth. Here in Brazil, we have this phenomenon that people doesn't go out from their homes. They stay living with their parents forever, basically. Okay, because the money doesn't buy anything. The money hasn't any value. Okay, it's very expensive. Things are here are very, very expensive for those who works and earn money in reais. That's the truth. So there is this phenomenon that doesn't affect only the poor people, the middle class only suffers with it too. Okay. If you have a degree here, it doesn't worth anything. You cannot get good jobs because there are no jobs. There is no production in Brazil because of what I just said. High inflation, government puts a lot of bureaucracy inside the companies. Okay, so if you have a degree, you earn too a very low money, you make low money, and you cannot go out from your parents' house. Just if you marry with someone, maybe you can go out, but you can have children, you can't have, because we doesn't have public education, public health, so you pay twice and you have a very low income generally. Even if you graduate in engineering, areas like like odontology, things like this, it's very, very difficult to survive. So people stay living with their parents until forever, basically, with the help of the parents and things like this. And that's how Brazil works, always worked in the last 100 years. And now with this government, it will still be, as always be, and worse. So that's the true reality, revealed here from a native. Okay, maybe you are foreign and have never listened this from a native, really. Okay, if you have some question, put in the comments. See you. Bye bye.